And joining us is DD India's very own Vinod Kumar from Dubai. Vinod, explosions, it's been reported, shook buildings in Dubai on Friday morning local time. Tell us more.
Yes, Ramesh. Around 8:15 a.m. today local time, series of powerful double explosions rattled buildings across central Dubai. While this was not a direct hit of a drone or a missile, it was specifically an interception and falling of debris. Just today itself, UAE air defenses have intercepted 7 ballistic missiles and 27 drones launched from Iran. This is across UAE. In most of the ballistic strikes are targeted at the Al Dhafra air base in Abu Dhabi, and most of the drone strikes are happening here in drone attacks are happening here in Dubai, and most of them are getting intercepted. But since this has been intercepted in the busy downtown Burj Khalifa district, where the main financial institutions are there, this gets a lot of upticks. While the interception was successful, the falling debris struck a facade of a building in the financial hub. Now, there is a background to it. A couple of days back, the United States and Israel coalition had attacked the bank Sapa in Iran. This is one of the oldest banks in Iran, and this bank used to facilitate and finance the military in Iran. And this bank was attacked while it was full of employees. So, as a revenge or as a retaliation to this attack, Iran has vowed that they will hit all the financial institutions in the GCC, and Dubai being the vital hub, the linchpin of the financial world in the entire GCC. That is the reason why DAFC and other main financial hubs of GCC is being targeted. As a matter of precaution, from yesterday itself, the US-based banks like HSBC, Standard Chartered, and other entities, even India's representative offices here of different banks like HDFC, ICICI, have evacuated their offices, and workers are asked to do work from home. While there is no physical harm or there is no attack directly on the buildings, the targeting of DAFC itself is a psychological blow to the safe haven image. While the physical damage is minor, the proximity towards Burj Khalifa and major global banks has led several institutions to activate emergency evacuation plans, and there is a little bit of psychological impact to be true.
Now, Vinod, we know that the UAE is home to a large Indian diaspora. What can you tell us about the Indian nationals in the Emirates? How are they coping with this crisis, with all of this?
The Indian nationals are the backbone of the Emirati workforce, and their response to this crisis has been a mixture of organized caution with remarkable resilience. You can categorize two type of Indians here. One is the tourist who came in tourist visa. They will stay anywhere from 1 week to 2 months here, and the other category is the residents here. They constitute around 4.5 million in population and constitute around 38% of the global UAE, 30% of the UAE population itself. And with respect to the tourists that are stranded here, we are having repatriation flights organized by the Ministry of Civil Aviation in India, and there is no mass exodus from the residents here. And we have also organized a mini airlift from 1st March to 12th March. Around 70,000 people, 70,000 Indians have returned home via these rescue missions. And continuous airlink is happening between India and various parts of GCC. Today itself, there were 58 scheduled flights of Air India and Air India Express to keep this Gulf corridor open. And these hubs are like Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and even there is a link between Qatar and Saudi Arabia, so that citizens stranded in Qatar can go by a land bridge to Riyadh and fly back to India. Same thing is happening with Muscat also. But certain airports in the GCC area like Kuwait and Doha are completely non-operational. Only medical evacuation flights and urgent government flights are working. And the UAE government is actually really pragmatic and offering 1 month grace period until March 31st for the residents whose visas have been expired and they are stuck in India. And on the ground, some international reports, even though shows panic, the established Indian diaspora largely choose to stay put. In fact, over the last couple of weeks, this drone attacks has become so relentless that the messages and the sirens that comes in our mobile phones, to be frank, it has become a new normal here. And community support is also very important to mention.
Indeed.
Groups like Indian People Forum and other groups, Kerala-based voluntary groups, have activated 24/7 helplines, and they are in constant communication with the embassy and the consulate here. And in fact, there was a case where one wealthy businessman, Ajman, turned his farmhouse to shelter more than 300 stranded tourists in the earlier phase of this war. And and civil defense is continuously giving alerts when a drone or missile attack is happening, and residents are asked to stay put in their place, seek shelter, not to stop cars immediately if they are driving, and this has become a new normal here.
Before we let you go, Vinod, one quick question that everybody watching this broadcast around the world would want to know about. The UAE, for one, prides itself in being a global financial hub, which you referred to in your remarks there as well. Is the Iran war beginning to affect the Emirati economy or its status as a global financial hub?
Yes, the answer to this is both yes and no. Yes and no. Why? Earlier projections of 5% GDP growth for 2026 has been revised by the major rating agencies to roughly 2.6%, and the real estate index here has been reduced by 20%. And if you remove the glitz and glamour of Dubai is basically an aviation hub. The model of how Dubai works is that using Emirates, they brings all the tourists and all the business people to Dubai and use this as a hub to transfer to other parts of the world, from Far East to Dubai and from Dubai to the West. This model has taken a direct hit due to these drone attacks and missile attacks. Unlike the previous tensions, this conflict has seen direct hits in data centers, airports, and other energy facilities. This is the first time that such a major outage has been happening, and this has definitely affected the tourism. In fact, Dubai itself is losing around $6,000 million per day due to this acute stress of strikes and lack of tourism and lack of the working model of the Dubai International Airport. That is one part. And on the strategic front, UAE is now considering freezing billions of dollars of Iranian assets held in this country, potentially severing Tehran's most critical economic lifeline. This is one of the economic commercial activity that Dubai is going to do. And currently, Dubai is also facing a lot of expenses in its defense front. Certain military analysts estimate that around 1.3 to 2 billion dollars of ammunition has been used in this last 2 weeks. So yes, it is happening in a negative way. But at the same time, Dubai has shown this remarkable ability to withstand the current crisis. This has to be rooted in its survival playbook. You have to take a leaf out of history. This is not the first time such an activity or an attack is happening. If you take out the history, in 1980s, there was 8 years of Iran-Iraq war. In 1991, 1992, there was the Gulf War. Then later on, not here, there was Iraq War, and in 2008, there was a major financial crisis, the global financial crisis when the Lehman Brothers collapsed. And in 2014, we had this oil crisis here. Oil prices went so low. 2019, we had the tanker attacks, exactly in the similar way that it's happening right now in the Strait of Hormuz. There was a tanker attack in the Gulf of Oman, and everyone knows 2020 COVID crisis. In all these crises, Dubai has withstood and has shown remarkable robustness and resilience, and had come back. And for this coming back, Dubai has used a mix of several military techniques, tactics, strategy, bailing out, hedging. Yes, Dubai has, over the past all these decades, Dubai and UAE in general has shown remarkable resilience. And let me end this in a very positive note that while we'll have volatility in the coming near future, in the long term, UAE will show its resilience and come back successful out of this conflict.
All right, on that rather optimistic note, Vinod, thank you for your inputs. Appreciate it. Vinod Kumar reporting there from Dubai on the ongoing Iran war.